American fish eagle is the embodiment of the wilderness. This eagle sits enthroned like a king above all the continent's large rivers, depicted as a symbol of freedom on the Zambian flag, on the Malawian coins, and in the national coat of arms of both Namibia and South Sudan. The eagle hunts for fish with unparalleled elegance. To the north of the Nile, a hilly savanna catches the eye. It is home to a rare antelope species, the Ugandan cob. In the dry season, all the large herds, whether cobs or elephants, stay close to the Nile. Shy animals, such as the bushbuck, only come down to the water in the early hours of the morning. Bushbucks are solitary animals and will often hide in dense cover and thickets. "20 years ago, there was not much wildlife to be seen. Most large animals were slaughtered during the Civil War of the 1980s, but now the tide has turned. Biologist Tutilo Mutumba researches the progress of the animal population. His team has fitted radio collars on several lions. Tutilo's assistant Sophie tries to locate a signal. Tutilo works for the WCS, the American-based Wildlife Conservation Society. He observes how the prides hunt and defend their territory. The biologists have tracked a large male, less than 20 meters away. They follow 4 prides of lions whose territories are all in the immediate vicinity of the Nile. Sophie and Tutilo estimate that around 130 lions live in the Murchison Falls National Park. It's their last stronghold in Uganda. The biologists spend nearly 8 hours a day observing the lions from their car. This female is enjoying last night's prey, a Uganda cob. Antelopes migrate, so they are a rare feast. The lions, by contrast, remain in their territory. Once the antelope are gone, the lions turn their attention to smaller prey, like warthogs. In the dry season, the sandbanks on the Nile become a hive of activity. The river's enormous wealth of fish attracts hundreds of thousands of birds. Once the water level sinks, many species start breeding. At this time of year, the female crocodiles are particularly aggressive. They shuttle between the cool water and the sandbanks, where they guard their precious buried eggs. They share the banks with a peculiar bird, the water thickney. It nests at the same time, right amongst the giant reptiles. Their partnership is a curious one, but Thickney and crocodile have a common enemy: the Nile monitor. The lizard can grow up to 2 meters and is a notorious egg thief. As soon as the crocodiles leave their watch for the cooling water, the monitor comes out of hiding. A vigilant Thickney immediately sounds a warning and attacks. The calls alert the crocodiles to the thief. In turn, the crocodiles should protect the Thickney and its nest. In theory. The Nile monitor smells the eggs and starts digging. Crocodiles have keen eyesight and an excellent sense of hearing. Despite the warning and the obvious threat, the female remains calm. The monitor uses its forked tongue to scan the sand. It is able to detect the tiniest odor particles and find eggs buried deep in the ground. The crocodile has had enough. The Nile monitor waits for the next opportunity, but it hasn't bargained for the Thickney. Even powerful partners are not always reliable. The female trudges straight towards the nest. The Thickney tries to prevent the worst. The crocodile has stopped millimeters away from the eggs. The Thickney seems stunned. Then, the inevitable happens. All the warnings were in vain. One egg is broken. In the end, the smaller partner is still the weaker. The Thickney immediately disposes of the eggshells and feeds on the remains. Otherwise, the smell would draw predators. At least one of the eggs is undamaged, reason enough for the Thickney to resume incubating immediately. The Thickney keeps faith with the breeding ground. Despite the drama, the bird seems to consider being among the crocodiles as the safest bet for survival. The oppressive afternoon heat covers the savannah like liquid glass. All color fades. Not a single leaf dares to move. Only giraffes roam the land of the Nile, as if in a trance. At sunset, brighter colors and a cool breeze return. With the onset of the golden hour, Sophie and Tutilu set out for their night shift. They're on the lookout for a particular animal, the three-legged lion of Murchison Falls. He was caught in a poacher's trap the previous year. Luckily, Tutilu was able to rescue him, but the vets had to amputate his leg. The lion was cared for and treated with antibiotics.